Hey everybody, how you doing? And welcome to another Sway Cell Phone Vlogs. I'm getting ready to go to an appointment, a doctor's appointment. Had to make sure the door is locked. I'm getting ready to go to another doctor's appointment where I see another specialist. I don't know if I mentioned it here on YouTube. I know I mentioned it on Facebook, probably Twitter. I've been having to see some different specialists for different things. You know, my health um, has always been rocky ever since I was born. I've had so many daggone operations and so many things wrong. You know, taking so many different cocktails of medication for all my life. Um, it's not even funny. It's really not even funny to think, to really think about it. And now, I'm 37 years old. I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger, obviously. But I have, I got to take care of my health, right? I got to take care of my health. That's, I got to do, everything to make sure, especially, the fact that, I have kids, I have my daughter and everything. And I have to make sure that I do everything to take care of myself, especially for my daughter. You know, so I can be around for her and any future children. God only knows what's in store for me, right? So, um, long story short, with all of this stuff with the vaccines, right? With all of this stuff with the vaccines, with all of this, we should really be careful what we put into our bodies. And I say I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not a pro-vaxxer. I am, think for your fucking self. You know what I mean? Think for your fucking self. And if you think about it, uh, Bill Gates' people, they've had their bullshit vaccines for God knows how long. Then Trump immediately gets Pfizer, Moderna, and whatever to put out a vaccine. Everybody's putting out a vaccine, okay? And then in less than a year, the vaccine is done, and everybody is so fucking excited about, oh, the COVID vaccine, I'm gonna get it, yay, yay, yay. Not thinking about what they're putting into their body. That is so fucking stupid. That's just, but you know what? As I always say, live and let live. If you want to get the vaccine, go get it. Get the fucking vaccine. That's your body, your choice, right? Well, guess what? My body is my choice. I'm choosing not to get the vaccine. I'm not going to force you not to get the vaccine. If you want to do it, go right ahead. That's up to you, but don't force other people into doing it. Don't make any governor that makes a freaking vaccine mandatory is a tyrannical piece of shit. That's what it is. Any government official that makes anything mandatory, like the lockdowns and all that crap, is just a piece of shit. I'm not a conservative Republican. I'm not a right-wing nut. I'm not a Democrat. If anything, I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in the Constitution. Wholeheartedly, I do. I believe in the Constitution wholeheartedly. And as I said before, politically, it's code. Politically, I'm not left or right. I'm in the middle when I vote for somebody. I'll get back to you. Okay, so I'm at the doctor. It's a urologist, okay? It, I really had to record this. My doctor, my doctor sent him the referral thinking it was erectile dysfunction. It is not that. Something else, but uh, oh my god. I know I'm getting old. I'm not that old. I'll finish up my vlog later. All right, so I'm back home. All right, so I need to get back on. I got to get back on track to what I was saying in the beginning. Okay, well, I'm back home. Just because this is too funny, and this is too funny not to mention it. There was a miscommunication. There was a miscommunication between my doctor and this doctor, but it was settled. But it was funny to me how when as I go in and there's a thing about erectile dysfunction and whatever, I'm like, no, I'm not here for erectile dysfunction. Now for the men, for the men that are going through that, I feel for y'all. I mean, it's a hard thing for any guy to go through. Any cis man to go through. Um, as far as trans men, I don't know. I don't know if they go through that. I think they permanently go through that. I don't know the process, but uh, trans men, you have your own stuff that you got to deal with, and I give you all the credit that you deserve. But as far as cis men, yeah. Anyway, but there was a miscommunication. But to get back to my point of what I was talking about, we have to take care of our bodies. All of us. We have to take care of our bodies. We have to do what's right. We have to do what's right. We have to. As many cis men know, when we reach a certain age, we got to get certain body parts poked into. Um, but we have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves. And going back into the vaccine thing, I mean, like I said, you choose you. If the vaccine is something that you want to get, that's your choice. That is your choice. Isn't the whole thing that everybody's promoting my body, my choice? Well, that should go for everything. You know, uh, that my body, my choice should go for everything, not just for one thing, not just for one thing, but for everything. I believe in equal opportunity stuff for what I mean. Um, if you're, if you want to get the vaccine, good for you. If somebody else doesn't get the vaccine, well, that's on them. Just like me, I'm not gonna get the vaccine. That's on me. That's on me. Am I asking anybody to feel sorry for me if something happens? No. But that was my choice to make. That was my choice to make. Just like if something happens to you after you get the vaccine, that was your choice to make. We shouldn't be having these legislators, mandating anything for anybody. That simple. Whether you agree with somebody's choices or not, that's none of your fucking business. Let's be real. I don't care what. I don't care what. Do- You know. I think the only choice that should be anybody's business is if somebody chooses to rape anybody. Doesn't matter if you're male or you're female, man, woman. It doesn't matter. If you choose to rape somebody, and it doesn't matter the age, it could be an adult or a child. If that's what you choose to do, everybody should know about that, and you need to pay the price for that. Because that's wrong. You're violating somebody physically. And when you're mandating any medical treatments on people, if when you take away anybody's choice to receive a medical treatment or not, when you're forcing, it's the same thing. It's the same. I equate it to rape. Is the exact same thing. You're violating somebody's rights. You're violating somebody. For some reason, one violation is okay. One violation of somebody's body is okay, but another violation is not. No, you're violating somebody's body when you put a mandatory law in place that they have to take it. No. What you're doing, you're not just violating their rights, you're also violating their bodies. For those that don't want to take part in that. Yeah, you may disagree with me. That's fine. You can disagree with me. That is fine. I'm just telling you my opinion, how I feel about it. If you disagree with me, that's fine. That's you. But we should never ever force anything on anybody. We should never we should never coerce anybody. We should never try to convince somebody. No, let people make their own choices. Let people make their own decisions, and let us all live with the consequences of our choices. That is the only true freedom that we have. And when we take, the only true freedom that anybody really has is the freedom to choose, to say yes or to say no. When you violate somebody's choice to say yes or no, then we're all fucked. Literally, figuratively, we're fucked. I don't know why so many people have a hard time with that. Let people choose what they want to do. It's like the crazy right is like the crazy right wing people, right? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I believe life begins at conception. Yes, I am a pro-lifer. I am a pro-lifer, and to me, when abortion is done, it is wrong, unless it is if somebody was raped, or in a case if a woman would is gonna die if she keeps the baby type of thing. Okay, I'm a pro-lifer, but at the same time, you're not gonna see me force my will upon the pro-choicers, because I'm also a pro-choicer. What do you mean you're a pro-life and a pro-choice? Okay, I'm a pro-life as in I believe life begins at conception. Okay? I'm a pro-life as in I believe life begins at conception. And if you kill that life, it is murder. But I also have compassion on that as far as if somebody was raped or something like that, or something very heinous. But I also believe people have the right to choose. And if you choose to do that, that is on you. It's not, I don't think we should be making laws. I do not think that we should be making laws to prevent people from making a choice. Even though I disagree with the choice, I'm not going to try to force somebody into what I believe. Again, freedom of choice, the freedom to choose, is the only true freedom that we have. And if anybody, it doesn't matter who they are, they take that away. It could be the right, it could be the left, it could be anybody. It could be any religious affiliation. It could be any ethical and anything, any kind of belief system, anything, right? If you take away somebody's freedom to choose, you're wrong. So yes, do I believe that life begins at conception? Yes. Does it upset me when people abort their babies as a form of birth control? Yes. But that is their choice, and I will defend their right to make their choice, whether or not I agree with that choice. And that, the only choice that I will never, ever defend is when somebody chooses to violate somebody else. When you choose to violate somebody else, you are completely wrong. When you choose, and again, if whether it is through some kind of rape, through some kind of law or mandate, you're violating somebody. You chose to violate somebody, whether it was physically or through the law or whatever, and I cannot defend that. We all have to have the ability to express ourselves, the ability to choose, because that is the only freedom that we have, the only true freedom that we have. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and if you need me to explain that even more, please let me know in the comments. If you need me to explain that a little bit more, please let me know in the comments. As I'm saying, yes, I'm pro-life. I believe life begins at conception. And yes, to me, it is wrong when somebody does that. But I'm also pro-choice. As in, everybody has the right to choose. The only choice that I will never defend, is when somebody chooses to violate somebody else's right to choose. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. I don't care if you're Democrat, conservative, Green Party. I don't give a fuck if you're a Christian, Buddhist, Muslim. What I don't care. It doesn't matter who you are. When you choose to violate somebody's choice, freedom to choose. When somebody says no and you still go on and do it, you're violating somebody. Again, if you want me to if you want me to clarify that up a little bit more, let me know. I'll do another vlog. But all this started, this whole vlog started on the medical thing, whatever. But it is to make the point that the only true freedom that any one of us have is the freedom to choose. And when we violate somebody's freedom to choose, that's when we become wrong. That's when we're wrong. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this little adventure with me. And until next time, just remember, I love you all. Peace.